So this week I'm going to show you Prometheus. And by that, I mean the ship, which has the same name as the title. So here we have my Lego Prometheus in landing mode, which, like most of my Lego creations, is mini in size. Now, getting down to the actual ship, we have the engines here, and then this isn't the cockpit. This is the cockpit down here, which is actually how it was in the movie. Trust me, I've looked at plenty of pictures. I know what the ship looks like. This actually is maybe sensor housing or living space or shielding. I'm not entirely sure which. And then we've got the main body here, which is, of course, living space. And then for the detailing, we've got, kind of black up here, with a bit of yellow and kind of some black off the sides, and black going back with black also off the sides up here, a little bit of gray before it, which isn't entirely accurate, but it's definitely very close to how it was in the movie. And then I also made these slanted, which is, again, how it was in the movie. And you'll notice this isn't, quite lined up. They're a little bit sticking out to the side, which, of course, is how it was in the movie. And to do that, I added this that I placed here and then attached this. So that way it's only, kind of a half a stud sticking out, which I felt looked more accurate than a full stud, more in proportion. And then, going back to the engines, we have kind of a little black stud here, or piece, brick here I put, to kind of see the black at the top, and we got that slit there. I'm not entirely sure what its function is, like what it does in the movie, but it was there, so I added it. And then, initially, I was going to actually do the engine as a 2x2 cylinder piece. If you play with Legos, you know what I'm talking about. But that, I couldn't quite get that to work out, so I went with a 1x1 brick here with studs all around, and a 1x1 brick here with a hole in the middle to put a peg through that I could then attach to this. And I feel that actually works out better, because then when I put paneling around it, it looks somewhat cylindrical, and it's more proportional to the rest of the ship. In fact, the only part I'm not entirely happy with is this piece and this piece, which should be light gray. Dark gray is pretty close. I didn't have those pieces in light gray. So, dark gray is pretty close, but it's not entirely accurate. If I could change it, that's the one thing I'd change. But, it's definitely still very close. And then we've got the back, which is slightly slanted, like in the movie, and the bottom, which is sloped, again, like in the movie. And then, if you want, you can take these semi-transparent blue pieces and put them... That wasn't supposed to happen. And put them to the bottom of the engine, like this, to make it look like it's landing or taking off. Give the engine those kind of glow effect to make it look like it's on. And then we have it. The Prometheus is landing or taking off, and so you got the bottom, the engine effects. And of course, the ship has one really cool feature, which I wasn't about to exclude, and that is you can rotate the engines so that the exits or nozzles or whatever you call this part faces towards the rear, and thus gives the ship forward momentum. Because, a ship that can land up and down, that's cool, but it's not much of a ship. And then, you'll remember earlier, I said I used a 1x1 brick with studs going all the way around, and that actually comes in contact with this piece here. So I can hit it against there, and that can have me figure out the angle of the engines that I want. And that wasn't intended, but it's definitely a very convenient side effect. And then here we have it from the side, from the back, the other side, from the bottom, fix that, from the top, and finally, from the front in flight mode. But that there is the Lego Prometheus. But that is my Lego Prometheus. Hope you enjoyed it, and see ya!